Hello, I'm Miss Pendry, and I'm the course instructor for Dual Enrollment History 121 and 122. I'm excited that you are enrolling in dual enrollment for next year. This video is intended to walk you through the process of registering so that everybody that wants to take the class can successfully be registered. So if you need anything, have any questions, my door is open for you. I'm in room 2061, available to answer your questions, concerns, help with the enrollment process. You're welcome to email me as well. I'm very responsive to student emails. Step number 1 is register for the course and receive this form from your counselor. If you don't have one, I'd be glad to give you one. Just email or stop by. Step number 2, register with NOVA. As the form states on see the red arrow, you must first register with Northern Virginia Community College. Go to the link that's circled here in red and register. It'll take you to the page you see here on the right. Select New Users and sign up with email. Here, you are officially applying for college. You can do this on your own, or you may want to have a parent or guardian nearby to assist. The application is fast and pretty simple. You're going to create a username and password. Keep that information. Once you finish the application, NOVA will provide you with some very important information. Your NOVA employee ID number, it will be a 7-digit number that begins with the number 7, and also a NOVA username, which will be some random combination of your initials and numbers. For example, my NOVA username is JBP2645. Please retain all this information, your self-created username and password, NOVA employee ID number, and your NOVA username. Take a picture, make a note in your phone, email it to yourself and to your parent as a backup. Keep it. In fact, it's this NOVA employee ID number that you'll need to complete the dual enrollment registration form. So now, back to the form. Once you've registered with NOVA, you can complete the form and begin filling in the basic info at the top. So George Washington was enrolling in our course. He'd fill out the form as follows. Mr. President, though, he'd have to enter his new NOVA employee ID number. He won't be allowed in the course without first registering with NOVA. Also, your SCPS high school ID number. And remember, you're entering for the fall of 2020 and the spring of 2021. In this section, read your rights and responsibilities. That way you're both aware of everything. Keep in mind the underlined line here. You must log into NOVA within 24 hours of applying to set up security questions. If you don't do this, your account access will likely be blocked and delayed, as several students experienced this year. The middle section of the form requires you to enter the courses. You'll be enrolling in History, HIS 121, and HIS 122. Each is a 3-credit college course. You're replacing it with a high school history course, USVA History, a 1-credit course. Now, sign and date the form. Both you and your parent or guardian must sign and date the form. It's not acceptable without these signatures. Qualifying test scores. As the top of the form stated, you need qualifying English and math test scores to enroll. For the English test score, you can use a PSAT, an SAT, or a ACT score. If you don't have one of those qualifying scores, then you'll need to take and pass the Virginia Placement Test at NOVA. Information about the NOVA Placement Test, or VPT English, is available at this link. The test is free, but you must first go to a NOVA testing center and may only retest one time within a 12-month period. You also need a qualifying math score. This tends to be an easier barrier for students since you can use any passing SOL math test score as well. If you plan on taking the Virginia Placement Test for English or math, then check the appropriate box at the bottom. Step 4, turn in the form. You need to return your form to the appropriate desk in the main office according to your last name. They will receive and date the form, If there is a wait list, the date of submission could determine whether or not you get into the class. Before you submit the form to the office staff, double check the form to make sure you and your parent have signed the form and you've entered all the required information. Finally, take a picture or scan the form. If you were my child, I would definitely keep a record just in case. So don't delay. I'm hopeful for a great turnout of students who are interested in earning college credits for free and excited to learn the history of our nation. If you have any questions, come by. The door is definitely open.